All right, man. Never in a million years did I ever think I would be yearning for the glory days of 2012. Never in a million years did I ever think that. Ever. But I'm about to show you now. We're gonna take a look at the 2012 debate versus the 2024 debate. Of course, it was Mitt Romney versus Barack Obama, and now it's Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. Look at this. I don't even need to say anything else. Just feast your eyes on this.
Well, thank you very much, Jim, for this opportunity. I want to thank Governor Romney and the University of Denver for your hospitality.
The only person on this stage is a convicted felon, is the man I'm looking at right now.
But he could be a convicted felon as soon as he gets out of office.
Thank you, Jim. It's an honor to be here with you, and I appreciate the chance to be with the president. And congratulations to you, Mr. President, on your anniversary. I'm sure this was the most romantic place you could imagine, here with me. So congratulations.
Having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant? I mean, what are you talking about? You have the morals of an alley cat.
Give an answer. I didn't have sex with a porn star.
Tuition low for our young people. When it comes to our tax code, Governor Romney and I both agree that our corporate tax rate is too high.
Jake, both of you know that story has been told.
By the way, that corporate tax rate thing, horrible. You can say that about Biden, that at least his tax policy, his NLRB, his Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Lena Khan over at the FTC, that they're doing better work on that, even though Biden barely exists and is half dead. That the half-dead guy got better stuff done economically than Obama did, that's for sure. All right, let's continue.
He made up the Charlottesville story, and you'll see it.
The total initiative.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
On energy, Governor Romney and I, we both agree that we've got to boost American energy production.
And by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
That's the biggest lie. He's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8.
Never.
But I had,
I've seen you swing. I know you swing. Let's not act like children. President Trump, we're going to let's not act like children.
You are a child.
First, education. I agree. Education is key, particularly the future of our economy.
The whole world is blowing up under him.
Never heard so much malarkey in my whole life. Kim Jong-un, we sent love letters to, and Putin, etc.
Taxation. We agree. We ought to bring the tax rates down, and I do, both for corporations and for individuals.
Molesting a woman in public.
I wasn't really going to run until I saw the horrible job he did. But unfortunately, it's driven up my numbers and driven them up to a very high level because the people understand it.
Let's see what your numbers are when this election is over. Let's see. You're a whiner.
I also believe that we've got to look at the energy sources of the future, like wind and solar and biofuels.
With the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look.
Do we embrace a new economic patriotism that says America does best when the middle class does best? And I'm looking forward to having that debate.
Look, I was the first one to say, I don't care about, the polite society overtures. I don't care about the civility and the decorum of this presidential candidate shaking that presidential candidate's hand, having a nice word here or there at the beginning of the debate to establish a good rapport, to show that they're adults and they're serious. I was never a big fan of that kind of stuff because it always just struck me as fake, right? And to some extent, that's still true. But at the same time, now having seen the opposite, having seen the imperial decline and Trump and Biden, not only not shaking hands, but saying nothing positive and arguing about their golf games and arguing about fucking a porn star. And all, now you look at it and you're like, oh, I took that other shit for granted, didn't I? I took that other shit for granted. It was actually kind of nice to have some basic civil human beings who are willing to abide by the rules of the system. If I lose, I'm gone. If you lose, you're gone. I'll say some nice words on election night if I lose or if I win, etc. Also, higher level discussion, higher level multi-layered discussion where you can express more complicated thoughts about various nuances of policy. That is going gonzo in 2024, man. You got two idiots barking at each other, and it's like just barely scratching the surface in terms of any issue. It's all just like, you want immigrants to rape people, and, the border is open, and you have the morals of an alley cat, and things like, it's just, so it's not like everything in 2012 was glorious. It wasn't, but there was a symbol. It was a sign of, we haven't fully reached that last stage of imperial decline. And it certainly feels like now we are in that last stage of imperial decline. It certainly feels like there's nowhere to go but down. And there is no way we get the cat back in the bag or the toothpaste back in the bottle. It feels like it's not going to happen. Like there's no way it can happen. And I was thinking about this the other day. Where do Republicans go after Trump is gone? Where do they go? Do they just go back to like a regular schmegular Republican? Of course not. It's like they're going to go for the craziest, loudest, most psychotic person who most reminds them of Trump, who's the most bombastic, who triggers the liberals the most. That's now the trend. And on the flip side of that, for Democrats, where do Democrats go after Biden? They go wherever the neoliberal establishment forces them to go. Whoever is force-fed to us. That's where they go. Whoever's viewed as the most serious establishment candidate. So it's the same trend that we have, except exacerbated and made even worse. And you continue down these paths. I don't see an out here. I don't see it. And just going back and looking at that 2012 debate, it just felt like we were more serious. And I have a million problems with Obama, but I can say at least Obama never committed a genocide, right? And that's what Biden is doing right now. And so, I don't know, man. This is all just depressing in 50 different ways, as you can tell. But go back and watch that debate. Go back and watch earlier debates, right? Go back and watch McCain versus Obama in 2008. I'm sure you can go back and watch Al Gore versus George W. Bush. I mean, everybody sort of universally recognized George W. Bush is kind of stupid. But honestly, when you compare him to Trump and Biden in terms of intellect, I don't know. He might come out looking favorable, even though he's one of the monsters of our time and he did the Iraq War. So anyway, there's your breakdown here. But 2012 versus 2024, you could see the imperial decline is really, it's really in overdrive, man. We're going in the wrong direction and going there really, really fast. All right, guys, that's the show. I love you all very much. You know the drill. Everybody subscribe to the channel. That helps me out massively. It costs you nothing. We're trying to get to 10 million subs. I'm recording shows for you on vacation, man. Don't tell me that's not dedication. That's dedication. I got a beautiful beach right in front of me, and I'm sitting here talking to you guys. But I'm enjoying it, I must say. Today's show was fun. But all right, there you have it. You guys know the drill. Sign up for Crystal Kyle and Friends as well. That link is below. You can support the show on Patreon. That link's below. Or you can tip with the thanks button on YouTube. Remember, I've never talked to an advertiser, so you guys help keep this show going. And that's it, man. I'll talk to you guys soon. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.